Oh, interesting. So, on our journey back to New Winchester, um, from last time, didn't really realise it was that long of a recording session, so, hey, been having a few events on the way back. And now we've got a stowaway, so I spent our 3 Tales of Terror. I thought it was going to be a minor thing, but well, not unfortunately, obviously, but not. So the urchin wears an oversized Skyfarer's coat. Basically, we found a stowaway on board, and it's an urchin. Clumsily and drastically hemmed at the sleeves and tails. Her eyes are pale, accustomed to starlight. A mottle of old frostbite blemishes on one cheek. When she speaks, her voice seems older than the rest of her. What is she, 12, 13? We're gonna ask her what she's doing here. She shrugs. Just catching a ride, she says, insolently. I've been catching engines across the region I've been for years, seen after Sky Ave. Port Prosper to the Silent Sate, Skyenge to Carillon. What does she want? She's taken aback by the question. No one's ever asked before. Usually there's a lot of shouting. And I'm chucked off at the next port. She thinks about it, looking around at the bridge. She's a good engine, loyal. I'd like to stay, she decides, until such time as I don't. Well, I'm gonna ask her what her pet. Oh, didn't want to ask her that again. Mouse is slipping there. Where are your parents? She looks at her shoes, mismatched and scuffed. Gone. In the blockade of New Winchester, during one of the bombardments. She breaks off. Anyway, a neighbour tried to look after me, but I didn't like her much. To be honest, I don't think we have a mascot, so she can stay. What? Actually? She salutes you inexpertly. You won't regret it. I can help out, I know my way around an engine, and I'm no stranger to the sky. I know stuff. I could teach you. Perhaps another time you tell her. Shape a grubby hand and send her to bed. It's past her bedtime. Cool! Yeah, we just docked into Victory Hall and found a stowaway. Dear. Although, I don't think we're going to actually turn them in here. I think we're going to turn them into the other one upon reflection, but not journal, but officers. Where are my officers? There they are. Oh yeah, we'll be able to put her on at the next port. Yeah, we changed over to the rats last time. She's made what is best described as a nest in one corner of the hold, a jungle of blankets, a chipper, tea-stained mug, a handmade journal stitched together from pilfered pages. She keeps odd hours, often appearing at midnight to sit with the signaller on the late shift. She pulls her collar up when the wind howls, and she keeps her eyes down when the stars are bright. Yeah, we'll allow her onto the bridge, talk to her a little bit. She's been in the galley, teaching the crew new swear words, but she prefers the quiet hours up here, with the stars stretched across the forward window, and the clock ticking softly from the wall. Together you pore over the charts, sharing stories of the places you've been, and speculating about those you haven't. Aww. I like her. She's got character. And she's got nowhere else to go, so she can definitely stay. But yeah, on to trade in these port reports. See if we can get some more favours with the company. Because their favour... We do need another permit to get to Albion. Because I checked and it was 2 we needed. Yep. Let's see if we can buy it now. Nope. You need 2. Oh, sad. Oh well. Off to New Winchester we are then. Because we've got to sell some of this stuff. Didn't realise, I forgot we picked up the crockery. We might sell the hours, we might not, to be fair. Doesn't really matter. And at this stage, I mean, we don't even have 1,000 gold yet. Yeah, we have very little money, so saving up for later, while not being a bad idea, there could be some immediate gratification we could get. And since we got a trading opportunity, like, not close, but relatively anyways, being the one in between Lustrum and Hybris, well, it's a huge sort of gap, but if we can buy the Verdant seeds, sell them to Lustrum, because they need them, we'll definitely be able to, you know, have a look. Ooh, can we have a look at this yet? No, 2 Savage Secrets. Yeah, so we got Undistinguished Souls and Unseasoned Hours. Now let's see if we can sell these. We got the Nectar for Magdalene's. Oh, shame. If we can see, that's an immediate bit of profit right there. It's money, alright. We'll just have a quick look around and I'll catch you when we're ready to head out. And heading out we are. So I think what we're... By the way, did we actually equip the mascot? Or did we just... No, we didn't. Oh, have to equip her at port. So I guess we're back off to the company then. So, in the sky, the plans for today. We're going to give the circus a visit before swinging to Hybris, I think. Mainly because we can check out Mr. Menagerie, see if we can get anything off him. And Hybris because they've got those ever so nice Verdant seeds and new bargains that we can take back down to Lustrum and sell for monies. Because I think we need a more solid sort of financial base to work off of before we can even think about heading to London. And there's also like half the map left to explore, even though we're making really good progress as it is. But yeah, I think that's the plan for today. Just heading to the circus, where we're starting to get fairly well known there, so maybe there's some new stuff we can do. Hybris, then back to Lustrum, so yeah, catch up with you all sometime later. And we're arriving at the circus now, so let's have a look, see if anything's changed. Ooh! That's amazing. Some Verdant seeds on the bargain. Nice on the cheap. That I can get behind. So I think we'll be heading straight back to London. To Lustrum after this. But we need to have a look here. Mr. Menagerie. So, can we afford anything this time? Still nothing. Okay. Well, nearly then. We'll listen to a story then. Mr. Menagerie gestures to the spindle of rock that anchors the circus like a stone weighing down an escaping balloon. Once we gathered here, we held our bargain and boasted of our chiefs. Our bands displayed the finest of goods. Our magnanimity was sharp as knives. All knew our worth. Then the light came. That made of our ground sport, a dancing place, a laughing place. They made bargains of their own. And now you do the same. It rasps in tones of mild reproach. Ooh. Well, we can't afford it, and I really have to remember how many of these we need. I think we're gonna need the Searing Enigma. Even though a retronaut sounds pretty cool to go with our rat theme. We are moving elsewhere soon, but we'll leave a note. Okay. We'll have a look at the note. We journey to the place of apples, where an old regent's ruins lie. Uh, Port Avon has orchards, so I presume it's there. So hey, have a look. A signaller. Do we have a signaller? We do not. When you accept him aboard, he pulls a grimy bottle of something opaque and unidentifiable from his inner coat pocket and takes a long celebratory swig. I hope you're not having second thoughts already, he says, and roars with laughter. He has no luggage to speak of, just a bindle over his shoulder and a fiddle in a battered leather case. Once he has slung both onto his bed, he heads to the galley and starts performing card tricks and telling ribald jokes at the crew. Most find him charming. Several make their apologies and abscond. Oh well. It's pretty cool. And he's joyous. So, hey. Keep him around. Port report. Yes, please. Give me the money. We've got 2 tickets. Huh, do we have them from last time? Oh, he's troubled. Oh dear. The ringmaster looks relieved to see a familiar face. Oh, thank God. We've got a show to put on, and one of my biggest acts is throwing a tantrum. No. He pauses, toying with his exquisitely managed moustache as he looks you up and down. I don't suppose you've ever considered stepping into the ring yourself? Oh. The lion tamer sounds very dangerous. Acrobat 2. The crew not into that, not into sending them to fight my fight. We'll be bold, we'll be brave. Lion tamer. Whip in hand, you stare down the circus as one remaining lion. It makes it clear that when it comes to meat, there is meat that it respects and meat that it does not. Afterwards, the ringmaster claps you on the shoulder. Excellent. Well, terrible. Never do that again. Please, come and see me behind the tents. That makes sense. Beyond the performers and the permanent audience, the circus is deserted. Everyone keeps to their quarters, unless they're practicing the show. Despite the calliope music, the mood back here is closer to that of the mausoleum. Oh dear. We have so many people to talk to. It breaks my heart you had to sit through that, he says, nodding toward the big top. Sometimes I wonder why I left Mahogany Hall. Then I remember how much Plenty paid before this whole place lost its funding. He pulls out the cigarette on the poster and tosses it into an overturned top hat. Oh. They half raise themselves from their deep cushions in greeting and bid you sit across from them. They ask how you enjoyed the show. Before you answer, they apologize for their performance. I'm nothing by myself, they say. Without my twin there to catch me, or there to leap for me to catch, it's quite dull. But they're trying to break themselves from the circus again. Oh dear. The clown rubs the back of his head. It's troubling to me that the show goes on, even if no one's there to watch it. He looks to you searchingly. What does he expect you to say? Well, that's one pensive clown. Headstrong, strong woman. She welcomes you to our caravan and begs your pardon for the mess. For though the caravan is a remarkable oasis of cleanliness in this otherwise untidy port, the only other seat she can offer is stacked with poems. She places them beneath her own chair and begins to ask you questions about your life. In inquiries into her own, she deflects with the wit of a slighted baroness. Well, that's interesting. We'll have a look at the ringmaster's caravan. The ringmaster is sat on a fat cushion, idly shuffling a worn pack of playing cards. That was harder than it seemed. He smiles wearily at you. I ask the cards about you. He draws from the top of the deck, sets them on the table. They say you can help. He then places you back into the deck, and bids you shuffle and draw for yourself. The cards are the same. He smiles the same weary smile. Looks like they haven't changed their minds. Yeah. But anybody in a circus who can make you pull two of the same card, like, come on. Aha. The ringmaster shuffles, cuts, and deals the card. This is what work I can offer you. The 8 of bats, the 4 of hats, the 2 of cats, 6 of rats. Huh. We're gonna have to do all of them, obviously. But after talking to them all, Magician seems depressed. The acrobat's twin. Doesn't seem that. I think it would be fair to reclaim the acrobat's twin first. They take turns, I think, running away. They won't come back until they get into trouble. But the cards say that trouble has happened. You'll find them in New Winchester. Oh. Right. Okay, can we grab some more? The master stands and shakes your hand as you enter. Okay, so nope. Nothing. That was pretty weird, but hey. Gonna have a peek around. The echoing silence of the empty tent is undercut by something just out of earshot, a buzzing almost. You travel to the giant obelisk to one side of the port. The noise, the sensation, and it gets louder. The obelisk is covered with giant, indecipherable symbols, and as you touch it, your being here feels right on some deep primal level. All thoughts of travel melt away. There is a place for you here, where you're meant to be, amongst the grease paint and the sawdust. You quickly pull your hand away. The itch recedes. Huh. We'll return to the main circus and visit some amusements. Try to get the terror down. Yeah, we've had a word. Chill. What do you mean the new big top shop? Ah, Bronzewood. Well, the circus was quite fruitful. Swing back through New Winchester and head to Lustrum. I think that's the play. Unless if we want to go to Hybris first, but if we go to Hybris, we're only going to pick up 1 Verdant seed. Is it worth it? We'll also be able to get the port report. Yeah, we're already halfway there. And we do get the bonus for getting them all, so it would be more expensive, but we get a payout anyways, and besides we'd have to go... Couldn't you have done that at the circus? Seriously. I could have taken someone on from the bloody circus. But, yeah, I think since we're up here anyways, it's best to just go. So yeah, guess I'll... Journey's not too far. We'll keep the recording going. I think after last episode you'll appreciate... Ooh. An argument breaks out between 2 crewmen. One owes the other money but cannot repay it. Unfortunately, the debt was sworn on the name of the Burrow below, a roving god of the deep skies and a keeper of compacts. The Burrower has a low opinion of oath-breakers, your crew mutter darkly. They fear that this will bring them bad luck. What? See, I'm not playing around with no gods. Like, I'm not playing games with them. Will this reflect kindly on me from the gods? Is that something that's worth? One of your crew, tattooed with dragons, acts as an occasional mediator with the borrower. She conducts a simple midnight ceremony in which you recite the promise that was made and immediately pay the amount owed. Your purse is lighter, but the debtor, the dettee, and the mediator seem happy. Outside, the sky's fog's as thick as soup. The borrower below is watching me. Ah, so close to leveling up. So, oh, it's not that I can't fight him, it's just that I don't want to. Not after last time we had a fight, there's last trials and tribulations. And beyond that, tedium. And we have no space in the hold for anything. So nah, this is just a quick trip. No need to make it too long. Yeah. There's some weird noises around here that weren't there last time. Interesting indeed. We'll need to do something about the terror we have there. And this is a fight I don't think we can dodge. Oh well, we've got him. Yes, I know, you want to play. Oh, come on, how did we get hit that time? I thought we had him. Yeah. We got repaired. And we got the level up. Now let's up. Ooh. We've got a lot here now. A lot. A lot. Quite laggy. Or is it just me? So the black sheep. Okay. So I want to boost these two, the veils and the iron. That's where I think we're winning. You spent much of your youth in the hard end of London, where the gas lamps are scarce, the prospects bleak, and the people as filthy as the cobbles. How did you like it there? Okay. Anything more? We got the blockade of New Winchester. What's this? You fought in the greatest battle of the Winchester War, and the regional governor, appointed by Her Majesty, was driven from the Reach. The independent tactics besieged the port. The loyalist stovepipes hoped to hold out until reinforcements led by the Imperial Dreadnought Her Majesty's displeasure could arrive. Which side did you fight on? I mean, since we did work for the commissariat in the law, that would be about where it is. Maybe it gives us access to some dialogue. Because that was what we were doing, we were running food, right? 50 terror. And we're near a horror. But we'll leave him be. Oh. Still weird noises over here. I have no real idea what it is, but hey. At least it's not hurting us for the time being, so we have nothing to really complain about. What is that? Oh no. Oh god, no. Oh god, no. This looks horrible. Oh, and it's faster than us as well. Oh god. Right, well, we're gonna get some range on it. Turn the light back on, swing around. Hmm. Try and hit it. I think we've nearly got it. Tensions are high and the crew are making mistakes. The preternaturally fertile seeds of the reach must be stored with the utmost care. A flicker of light, a lap of moisture, and they burst into violent growth. 25%? We didn't need that much crew anyways. The crew hack away the growth, manages to save most of the seeds, but a singer cries out. One vine hid venomed thorns. Fiery welts have erupted on his skin. His condition worsens overnight. He's unlikely to recover. As long as we save them, as long as we save the seeds, doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, he's gone. Now let's see what that was. A colonized cantankerous pulverized. Ew. A palpitating mycological mass of fractured chitinous legs, frilled gills, and ruptured polyps. A growth of livid fungus has engulfed a small herd of cantankerous. Now it is dying. The herd grumbles with an irritable, faltering voice. Let's see if we can get some money out of this. 94 sovereigns, wow. But that's a lot of terror. A lot of terror that we definitely do not need. Because we're getting quite high on the terror. Maybe we can lower it at Hybris. Oh, I don't want anything to do with any of them. The crew requests a little R&R. They follow you out into what passes for a meadow between livid mushrooms and oozing polyps. The silence of the place hangs heavily on you. Some of the crew attempt to break it with a ballad of the promised days. Yeah. And we bought what we needed to. We'll head to Hybris. Gather report. Take a bit of tea. Terror's down. And we'll head out while trying not to disturb that thing over there in any way, shape or form. My motto is, if we don't disturb things, things won't disturb us. Except for colonized cantankerous. Don't think we really had any choice in this slim corridor. Yeah, could have needed you back then, buddy. Could have really needed you. Guess it's up to the colonists to take care of themselves out here, huh? For pity's sake, I don't need a nightmare though, so this amount of terror will have to go down somewhat quicker than what it is. In any case, I've had you for the drive for long enough. I'll see you at New Winchester. So I was just going to give some port reports to the Tacites because of the Savage Secret. Because that will allow us to unencode the letter, right? Give us some money, make us feel good, right? What have I found? Recent news, a downed locomotive on Hybris. A Tacity engine's gone down in the fungal jungle of Hybris, being a remote and mysterious colony on the very edge of the Reach. The town crier pauses for breath and enters an alarming coughing fit, having inhaled a lungful of smog. The enterprising stovepipe claps him sharply on the back. Thanks. he sputters. The only brave captains willing to rescue these poor souls from perfidy and mushrooms and such like. Cheers go up among the crowd as you step forward. God bless you, Captain, the crier says, his eyes wash with tears, though that could just be the smog. New Winchester needs more of such stock. Where now the eras of the blockade? He hands you the report, which reveals the engine was last seen heading to Hybris. He runs on, calling for a state of perpetual revolution, to a mixed response from the crowd. I know people like that. Anyways, to New Winchester. And now we might be able to unencode it. Late nights. A score of failed attempts, bunched up and thrown into the fire. But at last you are successful. The pages concealed not one hidden message, but two, each complicating and confounding the other. The first is an exhortation to meet at the same place, and under the same circumstances that last you parted. That was in London, during the annual Jubilation Day festivities that commemorates the Empire's conquest of a son. The second is a sequence of letters picked from the crosswords, which alone took entire nights to complete. You scribble them down on the back of the envelope. The stars are dying. So, looking for the truth will take us to London. The Jubilation Day celebrations in London. So I think we might have to head to London sometime soon, eh? But now, down to Lustrum. Yeah. Alright. See you there, unless anything spicy happens along the way. Oh no, guys. It is late, and you are alone. Doubts prey on you. Is this the path you should have taken? You trespass upon the precincts of heaven. What price will be exacted of you? What price have you already paid? 24. Your doubts are hungry tonight. They seize on your past decisions, one by one, worrying at each like wolves at a lamb. Sleep is impossible. When your shift arrives, you arise haggard and unrested. You splash water on your face and wonder what mistakes you will make today. Sucks. Our terror's quite high. So, trying to keep that bad boy down. Anyways, back on. Okay, dudes, so we've sold what we had to the bazaar, the Verdant seeds. It gave us sort of a bad reputation with the company, but good reputation with the Takati, so I don't know. Thought about it yet, and I was just checking our very own claim on the mountain to see how that was going on. It is marked off by frayed ropes wrapped around tent pegs. Your claim was expensive, but any hours below the surface are yours. Of course, your crew will handle the actual mining work. We've got to observe. Definitely got to have a look. Back-breaking labour, frozen drops of sweat on every forehead. Between gasps a few lines of an unfamiliar working song. Working dawn till dusk, our pickaxes are blunt, not a penny more, because our captain is a splendid boss. Nothing too good yet. Shame. Oh well. We'll do the regular things, have some tea, then I'll get back to you about the plan. So there's been a bit of a lapse in the recording since last episode. We did sell one of the things. Where is that? Oh, the hold. Oh no, haven't opened the hold. Oh no, lag, spike. But yeah, we got everything sold. We checked our claim, there's nothing really going on. So yeah, we made a bit of money. We're feeling a bit better about ourselves now, right? But I realized, after looking at a bit of the past recording, that we still had a few things to do in... Now, which one is it? Helping the circus, and that was in New Winchester, which we passed through, well, obviously on our way to Lustrum. So I think we're going to head back to New Winchester and unfortunately have to, complete that again. We're also going to actually head to Hybris, because if you remember, we got a quest off of the Tacites. If I can remember where that is. I can remember where that was. Where was it? Yeah, that's the one. A down locomotive on Hybris. So, I think that's the plan for this recording session. Don't know how it's going to fit together with the other episodes or other parts that I've recorded, but hey, we'll give it a shot. So, as per usual, I'll see you there. Yeah, I'll catch you if anything spicy happens along the way. Oh, and by the way, I was just thinking of routes to get back to New Winchester. I think we're going to swing this way instead of this way, because I remember this being a bit more perilous in the past. And at Magdalene's, I do believe we can deal with some terror, but don't quote me on that. I'm not too sure about their services. So we'll just have to have a look and see. In any case, we're heading that way anyway, so we should be fine. And our terror is quite high, as you can see. And I don't remember if it does like in Sunless Sea, where it's a case of 100 terror and you die, or since you got the little bars on the side, it just turns into a nightmare. Or if we have any quest. What the hell is... nope, not even... Don't want to know. Do not want to know right now. But, back on topic. Yeah, I don't know if the terror transforms itself into a nightmare, like the bars on the side. I know that's where they're stored, because I know you get events where, like, you can get nightmares instead, right? Or if it's just an instant game over. And since I'd prefer it not to be an instant game over, because, you know, despite the fact that we're not doing too hot just yet, you know, as portrayed by the lag spike just there, we're not doing too bad either. I mean, we found Lustrum, we found Port Prosper, we found the transmit. Well, having found Port Prosper, we can now have access to London. We found Hybris. Like, we've found a few things. We still need to discover more, obviously. I mean, I have no idea where Titania is, and I really would like to get in on some of that honey, because that honey is worth mega money. Like, seriously, mega money. And that's how I think we're going to have to make money going forward, because all these bargains, sure, I mean, it's a good way, but at the same time... Oh, the Arrow of Wolf. Do I have heirs of terror? It is late, and you are alone. Doubts prey on you. Is this the path you should have taken? You trespass upon the precincts of heaven. What price will be exacted of you? What price have you already paid? That's not a good chance. But I mean... Am I developing a taste for the bottle? You drink enough to bring a period of silent blackness, and are reprieved from the things you know. The interlude is ended by loud knocking. You are late for duty, and someone is at your door. Are you all right, Captain? Of course you are, you answer. Of course you are. Damn. Well, we got a taste for the bottle now. Our terror went down by 5. But yeah, anyways, just wanted to chat about what we're going to do. So to recap, New Winchester, then back up to Hybris, but we're heading to Magdalene's first to get rid of some of that terror. Yeah, see you when I get there. Okay, so we can treat our terror. I thought we'd just seen the nightmares, but of course we can treat our terror. A unique encounter for a personal failing, for ennui, boredom in French. Oh, but it takes in gotcha. I think we're gonna take it for guilt. A unique encounter. The attendant nods solemnly. Congratulations, you are the last entry in the journal. He makes a note in a large red leather-bound book. Today's journal, at any rate. The attendant holds up a candle before 4 doors of mirrored glass. 4 of our staff are available today. Each has their own speciality. Their names are not yours to know, only their craft. He smiles suddenly, his teeth gleaming like links on a chain. You know yourself best. Who can tend your wounded heart? Whoever you need, you can find behind one of these doors. Someone who once meant a very great deal. That sounds like fun. The room is as you left it that last time. They are stood, cigar in hand, facing the window where you left them. The smoke has stained the glass thunder grey. They turn as you shut the door. Is that a list in their hand? They have been waiting some time for this. Well, that terror went down a bit. And that was just a unique encounter. I can't... Oh, so I can do it again and again and again. Great. Well, I think I'm just gonna spam the guilt one, to be honest. We're gonna take someone else now. A very boring individual indeed. You recognize the lady as soon as you enter the room. She had been serving soup at the Round Table, or some even lowlier establishment beneath the bridges of New Winchester. Had you made a cutting remark? Perhaps you were less than complimentary about the soup. Well, no matter, for here she is now, armed with tureens for you to sample. A stained bar stool has been provided for your comfort. Cool! Well, now that the terror's gone, just gonna have a look at the bazaar, see if we can get any good things on the cheap. Carefully packed munitions, do we need those for anything? At 3... Well, I guess we're gonna Port Prosper sometime soon, lads. Deal! And we still got this to sell off, hey? Maybe we don't need the honey after all. Anyways, on to New Winchester. I'll catch you there. Oh, just found a wreck. The Valentino. Yeah. Let's have a look at what's inside. Your driver holds your locomotive steady alongside the wreck as your crew take turns at the pry bar. Eventually, the bay doors are sufficiently parted to permit the spryest of you to squeeze through. Soon they return. And what's this they have found? A slim clasped box. The silver clasp gleams in your torchlight. A ministry-approved literature. Cool. Ow! Yeah, that's bound to happen sometimes.